if you want to ask me anything about anything, feel free to let me know what you'd like to know. And before I begin with that, though, I'd like to tell you some big things sort of happening in the market right now. There's a general consensus that the stock market could be what they call overbought. And that means pretty high. I think the Dow has hit record highs about 40 times this year, which is an insanely high number. And most of the indicators say that there could be some sort of market decline just based on that fact alone, just based on the fact that what goes up comes down. My wife references these hermetic principles, and that is true. The stock market does that. The stock market will it will drop on you, and I want you to be ready for that. So, so one play you could make is you could consider doing something similar to what we do in stock options class. You could go ahead and buy you a put. There's a ticker symbol SPY, which is the S&P 500 Spider Index. You could buy you a put on that Spider, and to pay for the put, you could actually sell a call option on SPY. But to do that, you'd have to have 100 shares in order to sell a call. But you could buy the put without having any shares at all. And so that's something that you can feel free to take a look at. The put gives you that downside protection. Selling the call helps you pay for the put. And then also, if you had a little extra, you could actually buy a call option with it that's out of the money and actually sort of participate if the market does keep on going up. So if that confuses you, if that doesn't completely make sense, feel free to join our options class. You can go to drboyceprime.com, drboyceprime.com, and there's some great ways to make income by selling cover call options and stuff like that. All right, so what's another thing that I saw that really got my attention? Jamie Dimon, the the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, issued a pretty dire warning about the market as well. He says that that right now you're kind of in this weirdly calm market where everyone's feeling very comfortable. And he was mentioning something that that I've mentioned to you all before, that could change pretty quickly. That can all sort of just go away very fast. And if there's a catalyst, um, if there's a catalyst, the catalyst that could cause that to happen is the stuff going on in the Middle East. Has anybody been following that? Give me a yes if you've been following all the bombing that's happening right now. Lebanon just got bombed in a really terrible way in this war between Israel and Hezbollah. And so apparently this stuff is getting pretty intense. And if this conflict becomes wider spread, it will immediately affect oil prices, that's for sure, but it could affect economic stability at a very high level across the board. Now, if you stick around to the end in a little bit, I'll mention a stock that I like that you can take a look at that I just bought that you're welcome to consider. It's not me. This is not investing advice ever. You guys know that, but it is something that I just bought. So I'll talk to you guys about that. What do you think about Poet on the AI space? I put it on my watch list. Um, Poet. Okay, Poet. Let's see here. Let me see. Okay, let me see what I can um let me see what I can find here. So Poet is an interesting ticker symbol. I've never heard of Poet. There's thousands of stocks out there, so nobody can memorize all the stocks that are out there. Okay, it's a Canadian-based developer and designer of advanced photonic and optoelectronic solutions. Okay, so the company's had big growth in revenue recently. Let's see, they've designed some really interesting optical engines. The stock's gone up quite a bit, 225% in the last 6 months. But and they have a decent cash position, but they are losing lots of money, which is kind of problematic. However, with the right partnerships, a company like that could do well. So while it's impossible to predict what a stock is going to do, I wouldn't necessarily blame you for taking a look at it. It might be an industry that you want to be involved in. I'd say if you like an industry, I would diversify. I would never put all my hopes into one stock. You don't treat a stock like a wife. You don't marry a stock and make that you don't become monogamous with a stock. You're supposed to be polygamous with stocks.